from the left side of me, I see this like smoky figure, and it's fading into the darkness, and it's like
and I saw my body sleeping right under me. Like I was sitting on my body like this. And then right here, it was me, and I was just sitting, and I was like, oh, the fear of death is not real. Because death is not real.
What do you mean death is not real?
We are edgy lines, we break the mold. Not normal, not for normal, there's never control. Countless stars in our rebel skies. We blaze our trails, we cut off ties.
Have you ever been in a situation where you were sleeping?
I sleep every day.
Wait. Hold on for it. You were sleeping, you wake up, but you can't move. So basically you wake up, but
So
your
you're saying
body
that
doesn't
I
wake up.
died?
You're not listening to my question. You are sleeping, you think you wake up, but your body is not awake because it can't move. You are awake, but your body is not, or it is, but you can't move it. Sometimes you even see yourself outside of your body, and you can see you lying down, and you're like, I need to wake up. But am I dead? I think that's called... forgot the name.
So you asking me if I've ever slept, woken up, not been able to move?
Yeah.
I think that's called scissor lock.
Sleep paralysis. Sleep paralysis.
Yeah,
that's
another
the name.
That's another name for it. Yeah.
That's the scientific name for it. But I believe that there is the spiritual sense for it, not just scientific.
Yeah, there's two ways. One of them is spiritual. The other one is, in the medical terms, they say that the reason that happens is in the spiritual realm happens when a person's spirituality is rising or when it's declining. In the medical field, they say that, one of the reasons they say is that they're just mentally fatigued.
Yeah, but how does that happen? Because they're just mentally fatigued, but they experience all these different weird things, and they can see things around their room when their eyes are clearly closed. Science can't explain that.
Science tries to explain a lot of things that they can't explain.
Has that ever happened
I
to
mean,
you?
like science tells you about the Big Bang, but were they there to see it Big Bang go bang bang? I've experienced that a couple times. Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I think a lot of people have experienced it, and there's people that don't even know what it's called to this day. Because I think that kind of experience can be sort of traumatic, where it makes people not want to talk about it because they don't know what the heck it is. Tell me about one of your most memorable sleep paralysis experiences where you were sleeping, woke up, and you couldn't move.
I think that the most crazy one was when I was sleeping in a pod.
You were sleeping in a pod?
That was my room at the time. And you know what a pod is? Like, it's basically a coffin, kind of.
Why'd you sleep in a coffin?
Wait, you shouldn't say that because the truth is that you've been there too.
Mine didn't look like a coffin. It actually looked like a home. Hers probably looked like a coffin. Obviously. She probably slept like this.
So we lived at a place once that there were a lot of people living there, and we all slept in pods. And that was...
Man, you're making us sound like we lived in a cult, dude.
No, it was like an artist community. It wasn't bad. They had like the girls' room and then the guys' room. But anyway, that's a whole different story. Anyway, it was there. And I was sleeping, and then I remember having a nightmare that I died in the nightmare. And as I died in the nightmare, I was supposed to wake up, right? Because, when you die in a dream, you usually wake up right away.
I ain't never died in my dreams.
You never died in a dream?
I ain't never died in my dreams.
What? Are you serious? Maybe you don't remember it. That's pretty common. Come on. Like, when you die in a dream, you just wake up.
For all y'all that are watching, let us know if you died in your dreams. Comment below.
I died in the dream. And then I woke up, but I realized that I was sleeping still. It was like I woke up and I thought that I was awake. So like I was in my pod.
So how did you know that you died?
How did I know I died?
Yeah.
Because in the dream I died. I fell into the road, and I don't remember the dream, but I remember it was like intense, and I remember I died. And I woke up in the pod, and I got up and I was like, oh man, I'm in the pod. Like I'm gonna go out. But then I realized something was off. So I looked. And I saw my body sleeping right under me. Like I was sitting on my body like this. And then right here, it was me. And I was just sitting. And I was like, oh shit. I was so scared. And I started to freak out. And then I tried to like get back to me, like to my body. But something was pulling me out. Like it was trying to get me out and go somewhere. But I was so freaked out that I was like, no, 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 I'm not going anywhere. I have to go back. I was so scared. And I could see my pod. I could see all the things normal. And I just kept trying to go back to my body. And that took like about 30 seconds. And then finally, when I was able to get back to my body, I guess woke up in my body and I couldn't move my body. But like I was in my body and I was like, okay, I'm having a sleep paralysis now. Like I already knew what that was because I've had that before, but not the exact same way as this time. And I was freaking out, still couldn't move. And then after some time, I was finally able to move.
How did you manage to get out of that?
Get out of what?
The sleep paralysis. You just sat through it? Like you just waited?
Yeah, I just waited, I think. And I kept trying to move. Like I made a lot of effort to move.
And when you were trying to move, were you able to actually move or not move at all?
No, not move at all. But I tried really hard.
Do you remember what specifically was going on in your life during that time?
Nothing crazy, like just normal things.
Do you think that your spirituality was on a decline or incline?
Probably incline.
I'm assuming that you don't think that it happens because of medical reasons. I'm assuming that you think that it pretty much happens because of something spiritual.
I think it's the combination. The science is not wrong for saying that it's because your brain is tired, because in that state that you are having a sleep paralysis, your brain is obviously very tired. You are sleeping, but your spirit is awake. Your spirit doesn't sleep. It's a very prompt moment to be able to have spiritual experiences when you're having
And did you
paralysis.
see anything in your dream other than yourself?
In my dream or in
or
the
like
sleep
in
paralysis?
your sleep paralysis?
No.
Some people,
have you
they
ever
see
had-
other things. Huh?
Have you ever had sleep? You said you have,
I've
right?
had sleep paralysis. I've had it. I can't even say it right. I've had sleep paralysis a couple times. One of them, I was actually lying down on my bed. I was still awake. I remember I was lying there, and all of a sudden my eyes started closing, and then I was.
So you were awake.
Yeah,
and
I was
you were
awake,
that's
which is
like not
which is really
sleep paralysis,
crazy.
different.
No, dude, this was sleep paralysis. So I was lying there, laying down. I was like this. I think I was like this, and all of a sudden I was just chilling. All of a sudden my eyes started closing, and then
On
I was
its
like,
own.
yes, no, I went like this. I was
kinda
laying
weird.
down, right? I was
Sorry.
laying down. And all of a sudden, my eyes started closing. I started noticing my eyes are like closing. And I'm like, what is going on? So I try to keep it open, right? And then it just kept closing. I was like, what is going on? It closed. And then once it closed, the lights were on. You got to understand, the lights were on. Once that my eyes went, the lights were off. And I'm laying there and I can't move. All the lights are off. I'm in the darkness and then I'm freaking out and then I can't move. And then I'm just like, what the heck? And then at some point I just started like reciting this prayer and I'm like, I don't even know this fucking prayer. And
But were you scared?
Yeah, I was freaked out. I was like,
okay.
what is going on? And then I started reciting this prayer and I don't even know what the fuck it was. I don't even know how I knew that. Like I don't fucking know that prayer. At the time I didn't know what that was. And I just started reciting it. Next thing you know, I start feeling something leaving my body, like leaving from my chest. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm about to die. My soul is leaving. Like I thought my soul was leaving, right? So and then I just kept reciting.
Do you remember what prayer it was?
I think it was one of those popular ones. I don't remember which one it was. But then next thing you know, I started reciting, and then I started feeling this thing leaving from my chest. And I'm like, oh, I think I'm about to die. Like I thought it was my soul. From the left side of me, I see this like smoky figure. And it's like fading into the darkness. And it's like that, right? And I'm freaking out. I'm like laying there, but somehow I can see this figure and it disappears into the nothingness. And next thing you know, lights are on and then I'm good to go. For like at least a week, I was traumatized.
That sounds traumatizing.
Yeah, and then one thing that I came to find out from talking to some religious people is that you're not supposed to hear things in a scissor lock. I heard things. Usually, they happen when you're sleeping. I was awake.
Yeah, yours is definitely not a normal one.
So
I've
it's
never
almost
heard
like,
about that.
for all y'all that watch Naruto, it's like the motherfucker, I got put in a motherfucking genjutsu. You know what I'm saying? For those of you that don't know, you gotta watch Naruto, man. If you ain't watching Naruto, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Anyway.
Lately, I've been having some very, like, dreams that feel very real, and you're aware. They don't only feel very real, but that I'm aware in the dream. Like, I know I'm dreaming, and I'm just there.
So is it a nightmare or is it like a good dream?
Sometimes
like, are you
a
out on
nightmare,
a date with somebody?
no. Sometimes a nightmare, sometimes a good dream. But I'm very aware and I know that I'm there. Yesterday, I just had a dream that I went to this girl and I was like, hey, I know I'm dreaming. Can I try to like go to a different realm, or is this just in my head, or is this real? Like I'm somewhere.
Was she pale?
She was Asian.
Okay, was she Asian and pale?
She was just
Did she
normal
look
Asian.
dead?
She was just like white color, not like
White
pale
color.
bad.
Asian people are not white.
They are white. What do you mean?
What the?
People say that Asian people are yellow, right? They're not yellow. They're white. They look white. I'm more yellow than them.
You're saying you're more yellow than an Asian person?
Compare you and me. I am way more yellow.
I'm not
than
white.
You. Okay, but you are a tan Asian guy. Like
I'm a
usually-
10, thank you. I
You
get
are.
I
You're
get it from my
pretty
mama. I get it from my mama and dada.
Yours.
I never said it. She said I'm a 10.
It's a good thing. I try to be 10, but I get yellow. Like I am naturally yellow. Look at my hand. My hand looks yellow. Anyway, so that's it. I'm having these dreams a lot lately. So I'm trying to see if I can explore this kind of like leaving my body.
What if you never come back?
I know, I am a little scared of that, but I don't think that can happen because I've watched a couple videos. They said that it's impossible for you to not come back. Like,
How did they know that?
because they have experience doing these things.
But what if there was some motherfucker that couldn't come back and he's just floating around in the ether?
No, then that means that it's their time to die then.
So what if you die?
If I die, it's my time to go. Like, you shouldn't be scared of it. The fear of death is not real. Because death is not real.
What do you mean death is not real?
You don't die. Your spirit doesn't die.
So you're
I know
not
that
scared.
people
So you're
have
not scared of
beliefs
death.
in-
I don't know about
scared-
you, but I'm scared of death.
I'm not scared of death to the sense that I'm not going to exist anymore. But I'm scared of death not knowing what's going to happen after. Like having no idea what that's like. Yes, I'm scared of that, but not in the sense that it's scary.
So if somebody pulled up on you with a gun and they're about to pull the trigger and blast your face, you would not be scared?
Obviously, my body natural reaction as a rational animal that we are, humans, I would feel naturally scared in my body and in my brain. But it's not like if you believe in God, then you believe in God. You know God, you know there's
Well,
a
just
God.
because you believe in God don't mean that you want to leave already.
Doesn't mean I want to leave already. I want to fulfill whatever mission God has for me on earth. But once it's fulfilled, I want to leave because this
So
world.
if your mission is fulfilled at 30, you're okay with leaving?
Of course, if it's fulfilled, it's done. Like, why am I gonna be here for if it's done?
So you think life is just about your mission from God and that's it?
It's your mission. Like, it's the point of your life is what you're.
And
what
you
we're
think
all
that's
here
it?
for.
Everything else doesn't matter?
What do you
then?
mean that's it? That's everything.
So you're saying besides that nothing else matters?
That's everything. That means that everything matters. Your mission is everything that you are doing right now.
So your mission is not one thing, it's everything.
Everything. Yeah, well, there's a
So
lot
like
of
me
missions
going to
that
eat
you can-
ice cream tomorrow, that's part of my mission? It's like if I end up
That's something
eating
to
ice cream?
do in your life inside of your mission.
That's very confusing. What do you think your mission is?
I have one purpose, but many missions.
Okay, so define what is so everybody has one purpose in life, but they have a lot of missions.
To complete that purpose, yes.
So what do you think your purpose is?
Well, the final purpose I would say is to...
So there's more than one purpose.
I'm saying the final purpose, I mean like for everyone, I believe, which is to become the highest version of yourself, the best version of yourself.
Okay.
You know, throughout all experiences that you've gone through and lived in life, you were able to get better and learn with the situations and whatever.
Okay.
You know? So everyone will do different missions, but the purpose is to become the best version of yourself.
Okay, and so let's go definite, more precise. What would you say is one of your definite purposes, like in detail? Because you can just say, "Oh, to become the best version of myself." Okay, so what does that equal? What is that? Like, what is one of these purposes?
That could be just as little as washing a plate, like washing dishes, living that moment, truly giving my best, and doing that for God, being able to do everything for God. It doesn't matter how small or how big it is. What matters is my intention and my love for that, whatever I'm doing. To as big as what I want to do, which is to open a place for...
You want to open a place?
For kids, and especially moms that are pregnant and have...
Oh, you mean a daycare?
No, not a daycare. Like moms that are pregnant and they have no way to take care of that baby, but they also don't want to abort the kid.
So a foster home.
Kind of like a foster home, I think you would call that.
So what made you decide and realize that that's what's your purpose?
That's a whole long story. What is your purpose?
That's a whole long story.